Should you be using email in your business? What you may not know is email is actually 40 times more effective in acquiring customers than social media. What? That's crazy. That is exactly what we're going to be talking about today. If you're not building an email list, why you should start building one today. I'm also going to throw in a few of my favorite email hacks. So if you're already building a list, but you want to know my secrets to make it that much more powerful and effective, keep watching because I'm going to share those at the end. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Stephanie Parisi. You may be thinking, Steph, email, it's been around forever, right? Like since the dinosaurs. And yes, you're partially correct. Email has been around since 1971. But the thing is, it's growing. It's not just old people that are using it. 73% of millennials prefer email as their means of communication in business than anything else. What gives? Why is email so effective? What do other people know that you don't know yet? You own it. It's honestly one of the only things you own in your business. And these are the contacts that you've made. No one can take it away from you. You don't own your social media connections. Facebook, Instagram, you can't control those. Facebook could implode, but your email list, you own it. Build your email list. An email, it's relatively simple to get up and running. That's where my tips will help you. Reason number 2, why building an email list is smart marketing. You aren't at the mercy of a social media algorithm. Algorithms change all the time. The cool thing about email is you're never going to be at the mercy of an algorithm. It's you. You control it. With email, 79% of the people you send it to will see it, which is an amazing number when you compare it to social media. On a newsfeed post, 6% of your connections are going to see it. When it comes to email, 79% of the people that you're sending that email out to, they're seeing it. That's a powerful number. That's why email is so smart when it comes to marketing. You're not at the mercy of a social media algorithm. It's going into their inbox, your name, and they're going to associate your name with your brand. We talked about branding last week because as you do that consistently and then show up in people's email inboxes, you'll stand out. Reason number 3, why is email such a big deal? You are getting people that are opting in to want what you have. Targeted traffic. Higher quality leads equal more sales. They've raised their hands to say, hey, I want what you're sharing. Send me your info to my inbox. And in doing that, email allows you to build a deeper connection with your leads. People who buy products marketed through email spend 138% more than those who don't receive emails about the product or service they're interested in. Craziness, 138% more. That is exactly who you want receiving your emails. If you're confused about what to send in your emails, check out my video. So email allows you to distinguish a higher quality lead from someone who really isn't that interested in what you have to offer. Again, unlike social media, unless you're budgeting for ads, the next reason why building an email list is smart marketing is my favorite reason of all, and that is leverage. As a mom, I wear a lot of hats. Right now, my youngest is napping, and I'm using this moment to record this video. But right when I finish doing this video, I'm gonna go back to being mom. All these other things that are vying for my time. And so I just have little pockets to work my business in my day. And this is why leveraging email is one of my favorite ways to grow and scale my business. You can type an email from anywhere. I've typed an email in a hospital bed. I've typed an email in a waiting room. I have done it just sitting on the floor while a child is napping in my lap. The beautiful thing about email is you can use a moment, type one message, but then send it out to thousands of people. When you first start in your business, you might have like 100 people on your list that you're reaching out to and following up with. So sending personal messages, yeah, it's going to take some time, but it's not that big of a deal. What about year 2 or 3 or 4, when that list of prospects becomes thousands of people that you need to follow up with? Man, messaging all of those people is going to take a lot of time. And that's where email is so effective because you can very smartly leverage your time. As I mentioned at the beginning, email has been around since 1971, but it's still growing. Email isn't going anywhere. Millennials, it's their preferred means of communication. To do almost anything online these days, you need an email address. Think about it. Have you checked your email today? I have. 91% of people check their email every single day. If you've checked your email, you are part of this number as well. You may be like, Steph, yeah, I check my email, but I don't open all of them every day. And I'd be like, yeah, Neither do I. But regardless of whether I'm opening the email or not, I am still seeing the name. I can tell you who emailed me today. It's a quick register in my mind. And the other day, I was just going to Michael's to do some crafting with my son. I needed a basket for some more books, and I run into Michael's. Well, what do? I pull up my email because I know that they had sent me an email with a coupon. And that's so powerful. Email isn't going anywhere. You need an email to create an account on pretty much anything you do online. To shop online, to check out books from the library online, you need an email address. Keep growing that list. Even though your people on your list may not be in the season for your solution right now, it doesn't mean that they won't be later on in the future. Let me share a few of my secret email hacks. So to begin with, the first one is just start. If you're like, Steph, this is overwhelming, I don't know how to do it. Well, guess what? You have emails of your customers already. Start there. You can grab those right now, sit down, just invest in a simple email service. There's lots of them out there. A lot of them had paid versions. I know mine has a paid version and a free version, and I'll put the link in the pinned comments of this video. It's pretty simple to get started with it. And using an email service is more effective. The cool thing with spending money on your email is $1 that I spend on email equates to about $38 that I make. It's a worthwhile investment. And email services just allow you to do a little bit more. I can personalize my emails, and personalized emails have a higher click-through rate, and more people are going to be viewing them. The other thing is they accommodate opening up an email on mobile, and more than half of people are opening up their emails on their phone versus on a desktop or laptop computer. That's my first hack, is just get started. What's next? That your subject lines, they really matter. A lot of times people want to hype things up, but in actuality, you really want to tone down the hype. People really value authenticity these days. And so I just try to be very real in my subject lines and just personable and very me. I'm attracting that ideal customer avatar and being myself in my emails, just as I do on social media. Another hack, when you sit down to write one, a lot of times I'm dropping everything to utilize the moment. Busy mom life. So I might only have 10 minutes to sit down and write an email, and I might start at the beginning and poof, writer's block. Like, what do I say? One of the hacks I found is to start in the middle of my emails. Start wherever it makes sense and wherever you can start talking about something, and then write the hook to get people to read your subject line. So start in the middle. Don't feel like you have to start at the beginning of your email. What day of the week are the most people going to open your emails? Tuesdays. Write your emails on Tuesdays. Don't think that it has to be sent out first thing in the morning. People actually are checking their email several times throughout the day.